One person, one group, and one corporation can make a difference in our community, one day at a time. This is the vision and the creed of the Great Days of Service along with the Gwinnett Coalition. In 1989, leaders of Gwinnett County formed the Gwinnett Coalition for Health and Human Services with the vision to honor diversity and empower families within our community. To help in these efforts, this nonprofit organization launched the Great Days of Service campaign in 2000 with the mission to improve the well-being of our community.
The Great Days of Service is an event for the entire community to rally around. It is an opportunity for those who are volunteers and corporate entities around the community to give to those people in need. We are a community that is tremendously prosperous and tremendously giving. And it is an opportunity for us to realize and recognize that there are those who don't have all of the resources that we are all accustomed to, and that it's a time of giving and sharing and caring in our community.
This one-of-a-kind community volunteer experience is designed to increase community awareness for the Gwinnett Coalition, as well as the more than 800 health and human service organizations located in Gwinnett County. The Great Days of Service works with these organizations to address specific needs that are being overlooked in the community. The success of the Gwinnett Great Days of Service depends upon corporate sponsors like Primerica and Scientific Atlanta, and also volunteers in the community just like you.
My first time I did this, I ended up working with a group of people in a house that was for kids. And my first job was to go out there and pull a whole bunch of poles out of the ground. And it was a really, really nice thing we did. I got to meet a lot of people in the company that ordinarily I would never have met. And at the end of the day, we looked back, and not only did we pull the poles out of the ground, but we also had crews out there that were painting. At the same time, we had crews at the other side of the parking lot or other side of the road putting down a patio. And so when we all got finished, we looked back at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and of course we're all exhausted, but we had a really, really great feeling because we could see that we did something. And that really was a nice thing.
It's important to help in the community that you live in because it is just that. It's your community. It's where you have chosen to live. It's where you have chosen to raise your children. And you want to teach your children that it's important to be involved in your community and to give back so that it's the good environment, it's a thriving place for them to raise their children. It made me feel so good being a part of that because as an individual you can only do so much, but when you come together as a group it's just amazing how much you can do and how much progress you can make.
I hope everybody participates next year in the Great Day of Service and that we can all come together to help our community grow and strive, and we can give to somebody else who may not be as fortunate as we are.
Through the Great Days of Service, the Gwinnett Coalition matches volunteers with specific community service projects. Last year, over 78,000 volunteers completed more than 203 service projects, including landscaping, painting fences, walls and murals, and organizing food, toys, and clothing drives.
The Great Day of Service benefits the YMCA in a lot of different ways. It gives opportunities to those people who want to make a difference in the community to give back. By the volunteers actually coming to the facility and doing service projects, building baseball fields, helping on our ropes course, gives the kids an opportunity to experience programs that they might not otherwise experience or have the facilities necessary to get those really impacting experiences that they have here at the Y.
Success lives here when individuals as well as corporations make a difference in Gwinnett, one day at a time. Become involved in your community and become a volunteer.
It's very easy to get involved. You go to the website, GwinnettGreatDaysOfService.org, and you click volunteer. I want to volunteer, and then you can pick your project. If you have a specific talent, if you have a specific passion, a specific cause that you need, whether it's for healing purposes or just for giving, we can identify a project just for you. And many times we've gone out and founded a project specifically for a group of volunteers to meet their very specific needs.